Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm super happy you're here. So the first thing I need to do is get my peel base on. I'm just showing you guys, I slammed my finger in the door. That is a blood blister. Peel base is on. We are going to do this super fun triple ombre. We're going to do two solid nails that we're going to do aura eyeshadow look with later on. First thing I'm going to do is get this first layer of the lightest purple. I'm using all eye gel beauty colors. This one is, I think, Snapdragon. Yes, it's Snapdragon. I know it is. It's probably my favorite purple I own. So we're going to do that on the ring finger and the thumb. I'm going to do two layers, but I'm only going to show the first layer because the triple ombre does take up a good chunk of time and I have some nail art to get into. I do go around my cuticles after every single dip, but I'm only going to show it on the first layer because it just takes up time. It gets repetitive, but I just know that I do that. So I'm going to insert a picture right here of, well, right here when I'm done talking, of the inspo. This is for the Color Palette Challenge oh my goodness, collab on Facebook, Instagram. I think it's Instagram. So I am going to insert that picture now. So there it is. That is the inspo for this month's Color Palette Challenge. I absolutely loved it because I love purples. I did kind of have a hard time figuring out how to incorporate the green, but I think I did an okay job. I kind of wish I would have used a darker purple with the aura, but overall I think they go with the inspo and they look pretty good. So I am done with the first layer of the light purple, so now it is time to get into this triple ombre. I'm just kind of mixing this one up a little bit. That is Warm Chinchilla, another favorite of mine, and this is Twilight, which is like a dark purple gray with like some shimmer in it. It's really pretty. I thought it would be perfect for the cuticle area, to kind of give that fade look of darker to lighter to really bright. And then I'm going to do some stamping over it later, which you guys will see obviously later on in the video. That turned out good, but it was a nightmare to get there, but I'll explain that later. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously a thin layer of the dip base, and then I'm going to go in with the purple first near the free edge of the nail, and I kind of want to go up a decent amount because I want that brightness to show underneath the stamp. And then I will take my, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I have a color switch thingy like right next to me, and I'm just taking the ombre brush and I'm kind of cleaning off that lighter purple so that I can go in with the more gray purple. It is purple. It looks really gray right there, but it's like purple with a gray tint in it or something. I don't know. It's like a gray purple, if that makes any sense. When I do this first layer, like after I dust off and go into the second layer, it's almost going to look like there's nothing on my nails, but the second layer will really like make this pop and show you guys what I'm going for. If you saw the thumbnail or the pictures on Instagram, then you already know, but I really like this method. I did do swatches of using it with dip liquids versus gel and doing the scrub ombre method, but I did not like how that turned out, so the dip liquids won out. These are the odorless. These are a Zero Beauty, which is my new favorite, and I just bought some more because I love them so much. Yeah, so I'm going to let you guys watch the second layer, and I'm going to sit my lips for a few minutes just because I'm really rattly sometimes. And yeah, if you guys hear any background noise too, I'm sorry. I'm like literally sitting next to my dogs while I do this voiceover, and they keep moving around trying to get comfortable. I just took them out to play for a little while, hoping that they would like zonk out, which now they are. So let's hope they stay that way. Anyway, I will be back in just a couple minutes. let the music run a little longer than I was planning on it, but I kind of figured that you guys didn't need to hear me talk through all three. So that was the second layer on my pinky, and as you can see, I am starting the opposite direction. So I'm starting in the cuticle area with the darker, with the shimmer, and then working my way down. That helps the ombre kind of look more ombre-ish, more instead of like a harsh line. You want it to kind of fade. So that is why I am doing it the opposite direction that I did on the first layer. And I'm guessing that I moved my mat up. Well, it's not a mat. It's actually a dental bib, I believe. But anyway, the purple thing that I'm like dipping over. I think I pushed it up and didn't notice because obviously, as you can see, I'm a little further up than I like. So it's really hard to see what I'm doing. I super apologize for that. I think that with my nail art, I'm much more in view. So, I mean, this isn't too bad, but it's not great either. So anyway, when I dust off between the colors, I am trying to dust off like outside of the jars because I don't want to cross-contaminate any of these. I don't want to get the lighter purple in the darker colors, and I don't want to get that shimmer one in the solids. So that is what I'm doing. I did want to mention, because in the video it kind of looks like I'm going first layer and then directly into the second layer of the ombre, and I am not actually doing that. I did off camera do the two solid nails, the second layer of the two solid nails, and then I waited like a few minutes and then went back in for my second layer, because if I put the liquid down and it's still really wet, it's going to like smear all the colors together, and I really didn't want to do that. Same with when you're doing a solid, with the low odor. This is specifically for if you're using low odor liquids. If you go in too quickly, it's going to like wipe off some of the color you already put down. I've had that happen several times, just being impatient and not waiting long enough. But you don't have to wait a super long time. Usually, like if I'm doing a one color mani, by the time I get to my thumb, I'm good to dust off my pinky and go back in. But if I'm just doing like one color on two nails, I have to wait until I do the other nails, or give it a good 5-ish or so minutes between. It's not that bad, but it's not the same as regular liquids. But in my opinion, to save yourself from getting dip flu, it's absolutely worth it. So obviously I am clear capping now. I did clear cap the two solid colors nails first in my clear for clear, clear for solids. I know what I'm saying. And now I am doing it in my glitter clear, which is getting really low. I need to add to it because there's barely any left. We are almost done with the dipping process. I love how this triple ombre turned out. I love how it's like really dark and there's kind of a shimmer. You guys can't really see it right now, but it's definitely noticeable in the pictures and while I'm staring at my nails. And I still have these on and I cannot stop staring at them. I love them. I'm going to wear them until I redo my nails Monday. And then Tuesday and Wednesday I have my pre-op and then a doctor appointment. So I won't be doing nails those days. So if you notice, and I have mentioned this in previous videos, but I just kind of wanted to go over it again for anyone that's new. Yes, my nails are still wet. If I double dip into the clear to absorb more of that dip, it's going to leave spots on my nails. So I have learned with using the low odor liquids that even though it looks wet, it's fine to go in with the activator. It's still going to do its job, no problem. As long as I have clear on top, I can do this. Without clear, it's going to contaminate my brush with whatever colors on my nails, and I don't want that. So now I'm getting the clicky sound, so I'm safe to file and buff off camera, and here we are. So I think you guys can see what I was going for with that triple ombre. It looks really good. So the first thing I'm going to do is the ring finger, the nail art for the ring finger, and the, well, part of the nail art. We're going to do the aura on the ring finger and the thumb. I'm only going to show doing the gel base and a matte top coat on the ring finger instead of the ring finger and the thumb. And I don't know if you guys can tell right here, it's actually really hard, but for some reason, and this has happened on the last like 3 manis, and if anyone knows why, please tell me, the gel base is pitting really bad. I think that's the word it is. Like there's like little spots all over it, or dots, or whatever you want to call. And I don't know why. I've never had this happen before, and I'm using the Model 1s, which I've been using for a long time. But I was able to mostly fill that in with the matte top coat, so I don't think it really affected the look, except a little bit on my thumb. There was like, it was kind of bothering me, but I didn't get any thumb pictures, I don't think, so I don't care. So now I'm just going in with this really dark green and just kind of swirling it around as best I can to really get the look. I am going to go in with that lighter green above it just to kind of give it a little like shimmer dimension, but I don't think it really did anything, but I tried. So I'm going to let you guys watch me finish this nail and do the thumb, and then I will be back in just a moment. Okay, now that that is done, let's get into the really fun stuff. As you can see, it's been some trial and error, and I'll explain that more in just a little bit. But right now, we are going to do the 2 aura nails with some bats. I thought it would look really cute. Yeah, so I did do a gel base on top of these 2 nails just to really seal in that aura design, and it actually works really good as a sticky base for stamping. I don't use it on the other nails, but that's because I didn't want to do 2 base coats, and then anyway, whatever. I'll show you guys what I use on the other nails here momentarily, but gonna do the thumb real quick, and then we'll get into the disaster. I'm gonna leave the disaster out, but it's why my paper towel is already covered, and like you can see 2 little spooky houses down at the bottom, because I was having a really hard time. So my original plan was to do these little spooky houses on this, I think it's the next plate I'm gonna grab, maybe. No, it's the plate after this. So this, I'm gonna do a moon real quick with Maniology Bam White, and so I'm gonna pick up the moon, and then I'm going to go in with my sticky stamping base. And this is almost identical to Maniology's sticky stamping polish, except it dries a lot faster, in my opinion. But I don't have any of the Maniology right now, and I have 2 of these. These are from Nailzinacoffin, but unfortunately this formula is no longer available. The new formula would work fine too, but I really like this one for stamping. Unless I'm doing like a big full coverage stamp, then I would probably use the other one. But I'm going to place this moon here, and then we're going to get into this plate. These little houses are so cute, but they're tiny, so they didn't really fit on my nails. So a while ago, I bought one of these, I almost stamped it without scraping first. Anyway, it basically can enlarge or shrink stamps, which is awesome. This is actually my first time using it. So you basically stamp it in the neutral position, and then you twist it up, and that makes it bigger. Here's the problem. At this point, there's nothing you can do to see. You have to like eyeball it. So I actually successfully did this one really good. And then I did the pinky and the middle finger, pointer finger, and holy moly, they were so off center. So I erased them. I swiped them with some acetone. Oh, I did want to put a couple little bats in the moon. This is actually really cute. I'm so glad I did this. I love it so much. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So then I did it again, and I still could not get them center. Like, no matter how many times I tried, how hard I tried, they were like off center. So I decided to go in with this Maniology plate. This is like a Ouija board plate, but at the bottom it has this little tree with these little gravestones. I thought that would be cute for the pinky, so this is the one I decided to do on the pinky. I'm just taking a lot of that off because it's not going to fit anyway. And then I will take my scraper card and kind of get that little bits off right next to the tree. And then I was just lining it up to make sure it was going to fit good. I have to put my sticky base on, and I would say I put this on in about 10 to 15 seconds. It's dry enough but still sticky enough to go in with the stamp, and it works perfect. So boom, there we go. It's a little bit hard to see right now on screen, but it shows up really good in the pictures, and it's so cute. So then did I not? Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, so I figured out the problem, or at least I think I did. But right now I'm going in with a black. This is a black from Beetles. And I'm just kind of filling in that blank space on the tip of the nail because I don't want it to be purple. I want it to be black. So I could use the Maniology black polish, but then I have to wait forever for it to dry. Like with the stamp, it's nice and thin, so it dries decently fast. But and then when I go over it with the gel base, it almost always smudges. Anyway, not the stamp. Anyway, I am getting so off track. I had this on camera and I must have accidentally edited out. So all I did was I picked up from that Ouija board thing a haunted house, and I filled in the back. I reverse stamped with some orange, and then I let it sit off to the side and dry for about 10 minutes. And then I just stamped it on. And now I'll go in and I'll fill in with the black. I'm really bummed that I did this because this has kind of turned out to be, well, my second favorite nail. The moon is definitely my favorite, but I love the orange through the windows and through the door. It looks so cute. And I'm bummed that I didn't get that on camera. Well, I did. I did get it on camera. I just took it out for some reason and didn't even notice. And there's no going back now because this video is already being posted on a Saturday, which is weird for me. And B, very late on a Saturday. So yeah, we're not going to go back. But that's what I did on that nail. So everything else is gel based and gel top coated. I wanted to give this one like a few minutes after I placed it down. I think I gave it about 5 minutes. So this is what I did to every nail. I just didn't want to show it on every nail. Mostly because this video is already one of my longer ones, and I kind of really would like you guys to watch it all the way to the end, so I cut some things out. So gel base cured 60 seconds, and now we're going in with our gel top coat. And I did again get more pitting on this nail, but I was able to fill it in with the gel base before I went into cure, and then I like popped it in there right away the second I filled it in so that it wouldn't do that pitting again. I just don't know why it's happening. My gel base should not be contaminated in any way. I don't use it in any kind of strange way, so I just don't know what's happening. So if anyone knows, if they could fill me in, that'd be awesome. All right, so we are all top coated. We are all nail arted. I really, really, really love these. This right hand is what I was going to do a video of. I should restate that. I did a video of it, and then I went to edit it, and my hand was out of frame the entire video. I don't know what I did. Because I was all set up in frame, and then I must have pushed my camera back on accident or something. Who knows? I do strange things. And then, yeah, so that didn't happen. It's just a simple 2-color ombre. I really liked it, but I think the video that I did do is a little better. But this one would have been posted on Thursday versus waiting till Saturday. So I went in with my Nailzinacoffin. This is warm vanilla sugar, and they don't come in the 1-ounce droppers. That is something that I put in there anyway. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful in some way. If you want to see more videos like this, just leave me a comment and let me know. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.